You'll just be lost in the shuffle forever.
Grandma, you're so beautiful.
Oh, yes.
You are. So gorgeous. Wow. I don't know, I feel like I'm ruining the picture. You're just beautiful. This really is true. You're more beautiful every year.
Oh, my. It's because you love me.
No.
Grandma, how many boyfriends have you had?
Everybody else just sees me like an old lady that I
No,
am.
they don't. I
Grandma,
don't think so.
Have you ever had like a very quick fling with a man?
Huh?
Very spontaneous fling with a man?
Oh, I've dated a lot.
Yeah.
Tell us a fun
ooh.
story. Let's get into that realm.
Oh, my.
I'm over the small
You don't want to
talk.
hear those stories.
Grandma, those are the
Yes,
stories
we
we do need.
I've asked all the men around me
We
the
need to
same
know her.
stories,
Yeah.
and Mommy said she has
We
no
don't.
stories like that.
No one knows her.
And that's what I want to hear about.
We all just
We gotta-
surface talk. We're over
We
it.
gotta tell us.
Sick of it. Let's
No,
get into it.
I was a
Let's
good, faithful
get
wife.
gritty. Let's
Mhm.
get gritty,
But
you guys.
but then when I left my marriage, I dated a lot.
What was the funnest time you had with a man? Tell us about it. Have you had, like, did you meet someone real quick and you're like, oh,
Well,
let's go in the other room?
there's all
talked to her
kinds of
like this.
stories, you know, and
What'd you say? Please get gritty.
I met a lot of people, and everything was done. They were all nice.
Grandma, stop with the...
I heard you got your tubes tied.
Grandma, you got
What
your
is
tubes
that?
tied.
What is that?
I can't tell
doesn't
you
want
those
any more
stories.
It's like I want to pray.
No, we
without
only know
no
you
more nothing.
Like coffee, and you're a sweet angel. Let us know your true self. Get out.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Yes.
Please.
I probably had about maybe 20 boyfriends.
Only like
Only
20
maybe
boyfriends.
20.
I don't even know
20.
20
Mhm.
people.
That's pretty good.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of men, Grandma.
yeah.
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 So
They were
those are
all
the
nice.
dating.
Are you filming this? No, do it.
I'm filming it.
They were all nice.
I want to relax and
Grandma,
listen.
Were they all very like? Were what am I trying to say without being too classless?
You can buy the whole
You
classless.
know what I'm trying to say, Grandma? Just tell us what I want to know. Like, give us a fun story with them that you.
Were they frisky?
Were you like really like how
Kelly
did you
said
meet
it-
your men? I
Kelly-
don't know this. You're like not used to this. I know.
Kelly said it good. Did you ever see a man and go, let's go in the back room there?
Like on a
yeah.
plane.
I've had a lot of affairs,
Grandma.
Yeah.
We
Shh. We want to know. Okay.
and they were all good.
They were all good.
What was
Yeah.
the best one ever though?
They were all good.
Do you remember the name of the person that you just were like wowed by?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember his name?
Well, I didn't want to get married again. I just dated a lot.
Grandma, no one's gonna see this footage. I'm just for myself.
Hmm? I
Get-
No
know.
one's
get
gonna
into
see
it.
this.
I know.
Define affair.
I
Tell
would
me
never
about
do
your
that.
most
Grandma,
raunchy good time.
Real quick, I would never expose you like that. Just saying.
Well,
I'm
I
recording this for myself, and that's that. So please
Everybody wants to hear
tell
it.
all.
I
I was
know.
here to jail.
But we just have to let it go at that.
Grandma.
What? Okay, all right. I won't.
What was his name that you were just wowed by? Just say it.
Well, I've had a lot of boyfriends, and they were all nice.
Who was the one that got away?
Was there one that got away, Grandma?
No, I'm the one that left.
You're the one that left. I'm the one that leaves.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the way
Trish.
to be. Right, Roger?
Yeah.
You just
See
love them
that
and leave them.
spicy red
That
hair?
was a little
It's tragical.
glimpse
Wow.
of Grandma's grit.
Did you
Yeah.
like you didn't let them you did not return their phone calls or something? Their what? What do you mean? Or did they come around just say hello to you at least?
Well, you just have to buy my book.
Are you
Grandma,
making a
did you
book?
write a book?
No, I'm just kidding.
Please write
Can you
one.
write
Would
one?
you?
And we'll
Please
put it in
write
a
one
locked capsule, and only open it.
I wouldn't
You go
want
to
my
heaven.
children or grandchildren to read it.
Grandma, you should write a book. Why don't you? I want to write a book, and I'm only 30.
I already know I'm going to
Ew,
write a book.
I'm almost 30.
I've always
I
known.
I had my
I've
wild
always-
years,
I've always
you
known
know.
that
but-
I will write a book.
Oh,
But
But I'm a mother and a
Absolutely
grandmother
will.
And I
and
still
a
know.
great
We're all
grandmother.
grown and old,
But-
Grandma. You,
And I'm
you've
an old
worked-
lady now.
You've
Start
been the
it.
wholesome
Start on it.
grandma, and
I've-
we have.
I've
You've
started.
taught us.
Well, I don't know
I've
what
had,
it's gonna be.
you know,
Well,
a good
and
life,
I want
and
But now
I
it's time to
I
talk
love-
about the wrong.
I loved being a mother,
The
a
weird
grandmother, a
training
great
that
grandmother,
traumatized me as a 5-year-old.
and I'm happy.
In my mother's clothes.
And
But
I-
you're happy because you did 20 men in all
See,
different ways.
like, what?
Tell
Well,
us about your
intrigued.
story.
Oh, I can't do that
Oh,
In that
because that's
case,
very
write it.
personal.
really?
Oh,
Mhm.
look, it's very
What?
personal.
It's very personal.
It's very.
Yeah,
Grandma, just
but
wait. What
Okay,
was
tell.
personal?
Maybe
That's
I'm being.
exactly
I'm being
what
too
Latoya
gross.
Jackson
How about?
said
How
when
about
she
tell
was
No,
what's in a
I had-
romantic
That's
time?
I had a lot of
That's
wild
gonna be,
years.
Back in
But then
1988.
I settled down, and
Just
It was an
I'm a
interview I
grandma
watched
and a great
recently.
grandma now.
What? Tell. What about a romantic?
Oh, I
Tell us
forgot I
about
had
a
it.
special
No, you
time.
didn't.
You can't. It doesn't
No,
have
it
to
actually is
be
good on your
inappropriate sounding. Is there
With
anything
my
that was
Reds.
particularly romantic or anything
does
like that?
actually.
Any
Golden
special
Snipes
memory
on
you want
red.
to share?
Yeah, a lot of memories.
Grandma,
But they're up here, and they'll stay there.
if I don't film it, will you tell us? I'll even show you the phone. I won't even.
I don't think your ears are ready for my
Grandma,
stories.
I am more than ready. I am more than ready. Have you ever talked to me like this? I'm ready. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Yeah, I know.
Just give
I
us
know.
some juice.
No, I know.
She's like, I know. I'm bored too.
No, everything's
She just
fine,
needs to
and
slow.
I just want to be a grandma and a great grandma and
Boom.
be happy.
So, Grant,
Will you
And
smoke
cook a
blunt?
turkey, have nice dinners, stuff like that. You know,
Can you imagine?
I've calmed down now.
Smoke a blunt with us.
She
You know.
probably would.
I'm
Grandma.
83. I'll be 84 in March. You
Would,
know.
would you take a puff of a blunt if I rolled one?
A what?
Blunt.
What's that?
What do you think it is?
come now.
What is
Come on now.
what is blunt? I never heard of
You don't
it
wanna
before.
hear.
Wash blunt.
It's weed,
It's a
Grandma.
weed.
Oh,
It's legal now. Did you hear? I'm surprised you're not puffing away.
no,
She tells me to.
I don't drink and I
My
don't
dad
smoke.
does now. I
I
found out
don't
my
drink and
dad
I don't
does.
smoke,
What?
and that's why I'm still sitting here at 83.
Well, I think you'd still be here anyway. Maybe give it a go. Maybe you'll love it. Just saying, I'm gonna roll.
Maybe
I'm
you'll
gonna
get
roll
itchy
one.
and paranoid.
Maybe
I don't
you'll
wanna-
get
Or turn to a
paranoid.
I don't want to be in a dream
Itchy
world. I
and
like the world I'm
You'll
living
itchy.
in
I-
now.
it
What would
always
you?
make
What
me
advice
itch, and I
would you
looked it
give?
up,
Me too.
And
you
I
give
was,
any advice?
It says you could like
Or anything?
You mean
have
if I could live my
allergies.
What
life
do you,
over?
there's, what would you want
It'd
people
make
to
me
know?
itchy.
Is there any
That's what I
advice?
say.
I think I already asked you this.
things like more.
But what advice
like,
do you
it
have?
makes your senses
for-
more.
I have asked you this.
Like
I
my
already
mouth
asked.
felt more.
I don't know. Anything you want to talk about. I
Well,
love your
usually
hair.
it's very
Don't
dry.
drink, don't smoke.
It's called
No,
Everything we're-
mouth.
No, that was
Drink a lot
I'd
of
be
coffee,
eating and I'd like
Drink lots
or
of
drinking
coffee.
and just be
Yeah, I love
extra wet
coffee.
in my mouth.
and
I've
you know,
noticed.
just
And
be
my
good.
hands feel
Be good?
things
What's
extra,
good,
like,
though?
sensitive.
Yeah,
I'll
but
always
when
tell
it's,
the
like,
truth,
numbed
be
at the same
truthful.
time.
What if the
Yeah,
truth
it's
isn't
not
good?
bad. The one I know.
What if people
how
don't
it
like
could
your
be
truth?
bad, but the one I got.
Seems
It's
when
the
I tell the
best
truth,
one
people
I've
don't
ever
like it. They don't
found.
want to hear the truth.
Yeah,
And I've
I
given
know.
it a go
Then-
for years. And
I know.
Even
So,
smoking electronics
but,
has not done anything for me.
I've had a good life.
You still think you should tell it, even if everybody doesn't like it?
Because I didn't.
No,
Every
I think
experience I've had throughout the years.
Well,
it's just
I think a
been
lot of things
like I
should
never
remain
felt anything.
personal.
that I actually had the fire.
Why though?
One, the blunt.
Because that's how I am. I respect.
So that's how you are.
I respect
Actually
everybody that I
felt something,
dated
and I was
and
blown
everybody
away
that
by it.
I
I was
knew, and I just
You don't think they would
know.
love it if
And
somebody
that
was
one
talking
that-
about it?
I don't want to tell
Like,
stories
when
on
you're
anybody,
looking
you
for
know.
it,
Uh,
But it's in the past.
everyone.
And even if
smoking
it
the
wasn't,
first time doesn't
you don't think people want to
feel it.
hear nice
And then
stories
it
or
comes on.
Yeah.
stories about
later.
themselves?
Well,
It makes them feel like they're
sometimes.
remembered.
I'm only interested in being a good grandmother and a good great grandmother and being happy and having a peaceful life.
No, you don't.
You know,
When I
that's
well,
good
for
enough for me.
I have high tolerance, but
Well, obviously, if you can
Well,
smoke a
or
blunt.
I wasn't doing it right back then. Maybe I wasn't breathing
Yeah.
it in right.
Grandma,
Here's
you
the
love me.
nose.
No, I don't. I feel like I was, but maybe I just
Well, we
wasn't getting
can't
enough of it.
live up to your
It was
your
really-
standards. You don't even hold us to a standard.
A
You're
lot
so
of the
Well,
coughing
you know,
was like unbearable.
I think
Heartburn.
every one of my children and grandchildren are
Maybe this
beautiful
cough is from
and
the
great
smoke.
grandchildren,
What
and
the-
People are saying it's a
and,
mix of
uh,
allergies.
I feel like I'm blessed that I have a
and
nice family.
smoking.
It's just.
And
We're all blessed.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life,
got
you know.
switches.
No, everybody
Oh
has.
God, it reminds me.
But,
Triggered.
I rose
guy
above
at
everything
OCC,
and just want to do things right,
I think I told you about it.
you know.
You always do everything
He
right.
was the-
I
he was
say
the
prayers every
popular guy
day,
at
and
high
I say
school,
prayers for
and he
everyone,
goes
you
to
know.
OCC
And
all of a sudden, and
so that's
Facebooks me.
how I want to live my life.
Well, you succeeded. You're
Um,
always right and
Right.
good.
Chance sister,
Everybody
I-
looks at you that
You
way.
know, I love to cook a big meal and have a lot of people eat the food and be happy.
You like having a lot of guests?
Yes, yes, I do.
So you like company?
Yes, yes, I do.
I like it too.
I love company, and
Well, yeah,
I just
did that bother you with Grandpa then?
Huh?
I heard that Grandpa didn't like company so much.
No, he didn't.
Did it bother you that he didn't
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. Well, he had his own way about him, you know.
And
And
he smokes swishers or
he got
what?
tired of company real
Oh.
fast.
But did you weren't like that? You
No,
you don't
no.
mind at all?
I loved having people
I
around.
like that.
I worked for over 23 years, and
drive by the
every second you're looking at somebody else's face. And I was in the public for 23 years, 7 months, you know, before I retired. And
Look at this dope.
when I go out,
this
sometimes
sweet.
I run into people that I worked with, and
20-minute
it was
video.
nice, real nice.
What's inside? I've never.
But no,
like, what's
everything's
inside?
good, and I'm happy. I'm very
Nothing?
happy.
Are you supposed to?
Would say this one?
And-
I'm so sorry.
Would you
Oh,
say
these are
if you were?
cigars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I tried just the papers. I don't
I
like
would
them.
I would say it if I
Well,
wasn't.
he would like.
I'm happy.
You take
I'm
it
real
out.
happy,
How
and
do
I
you
just
take
want
out the
everyone to have a good
cigar?
life. And
Oh,
and
you guys are
you know,
mad.
if I had money, I would give it all away to whoever needed
You
it.
have.
Yeah, I have the papers too.
I have enough
was
to
never a
get
blunt.
by,
Yeah, it
but
was,
you know,
it was always
I just well, I have a couple retirements. You know that I have the Social Security and I have my retirement
Do you have that
from work.
because of you worked or just
Yeah.
that's for just
Yeah.
come?
It's just
Yeah.
flour.
You have to work in order to retire from
It's
anywhere.
flour.
This package contains cannabis.
I don't know. I'm,
Yeah.
You know,
And so
it's
when
your
I
work
retired,
product.
I still get a check from where I retired from, and then I get
That's how
Social
you know it's
Security,
legit.
and that's enough.
Cannabinoids. 28.
Cannabinoids.
Oh my
It
god.
works.
The THC.
Yep.
That's-
And I'm
Is it
happy.
good? What is THC
That's
again?
what gets you.
There
high.
isn't anything that
Heck yeah,
that
brother.
that I
Yeah,
desire
we're not grandma
to
saying,
do
"Yeah,
other than what
brother."
I've already
You know,
done.
that's-
You know, I've
Smoking
That's
blunts.
what my dad
Oh.
says.
lived a good life.
Well, the way I say
there's
it
nothing
is
else you desire.
like an old rock and roll
Yeah.
guy. It's a
No.
has-been.
One
Yeah,
of these
but-
days, I would like to have a new
I haven't smoked
blind there
Smoke.
because this one
And
keeps
I have bad
falling
influences.
apart.
If I am, I'll put it
Oh.
away.
Well, then we gotta
immediately.
get to
I
But,
that.
don't
then.
want to make you uncomfortable.
No, it just like
I don't even know if they sell them
I can just
anymore, but
taste
the
it,
slats
like, all
keep
the
falling
memories
off. And
and
I hate
Tricia,
blinds. You know,
Tricia
all the
fixes them
blinds
for
in the
me.
apartment have
Sweating
ones
back.
missing.
I
They
relate to
boing
the
off and
game
then they're
I
Yeah.
so
understand
ugly.
If it's a trigger and I'll put
well,
it
this
away.
one is.
But
I
I
had
don't-
it for
I
a long
don't
I'm
time.
not-
forget people are like,
they
yeah, we
smoke
know.
it all the
I like the
time, and I
blinds.
was
It's a little
not-
bit of privacy,
it's-
and then It keeps the
gross
sun
when
out.
You're just smelling it from somewhere, but
I'd
when
rather
you
just
smell
get rid of all
the,
and have a
it,
curtain.
the actual
Actual
thing.
It doesn't need,
content.
things just
Yeah.
fall apart.
It's-
I'm happy
just
with
like-
my life. You know, I don't require very much.
What's the most beautiful thing you've ever
No.
seen?
Ooh, wait. These are good questions.
Well, I've seen a lot of beautiful things.
Wait, so-
Every time I have a grandchild, that's beautiful. Every time I have great grandchildren, that's beautiful. And when I had my own children, it was beautiful, very special time in my life, you know. And by the time I was 25, I was a mother of 3, and I was young enough to grow up with my kids, and I loved every minute of raising my kids.
You love to be a mother. And you still take care of everyone.
We've always had a good life. And my girls, I dressed them alike until they got to junior high, and then they're just different then. They were never jealous of each other because they got the same stuff.
Oh, that's the way
And,
to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I dressed Rhonda and Brenda the same all the time.
I know
until-
she told me that they would turn away
Yeah.
when they opened the gifts just because they knew they all had the same
Yeah.
thing, but they wanted the surprise.
And they all
Aw,
had
I didn't know that.
they had the same thing, and of course Roger Paul, his things were different. He's special. He had
He's
he
special.
had his own
That's
room.
my son.
You know, he had
That's
his
my
own
son.
room,
That's what
and
she
then
said.
Rhonda and Brenda shared a room, and
I
it
guess
worked
that's
out.
how
Yeah.
Jen,
I was
they
here
all
too.
feel about me.
And,
I was the special one. that
and so
got
now
all
I'm just happy with my grandchildren, and
Here we are. This is what you got.
I have a happy life.
Just psychopaths.
Yes, I guess you guys were gonna have to wait for the book to hear all the rendezvous.
Yeah,
And,
that's all
yes.
personal.
Well,
Very
you just
Grandma.
changed this.
And I have respect for everybody,
You look
and
so
so I
hungry.
They
don't,
would love it.
I don't tell
What
stories
man
about
would
myself.
not love to be spoken about on
I
your
don't.
sexual escapade
I don't tell
or
stories
your
about
romantic
anybody.
time?
Grandma.
I don't
yeah.
tell stories about anybody
Why though? It's fun.
because I respect myself and I respect whoever I'm
Are you
with.
saying that we're not respecting ourselves by asking?
No,
That shouldn't be asked?
it's just that you know, I don't like to say things that
Whoa.
I'm trying to put in my past.
But
don't
aren't they?
want to
Are they
remember
bad
them.
memories?
No, they're good memories,
So why do you want to not think about it?
but that part of my life is over. And
Yeah, well,
I
there's
just
things that are over for me too, but they're exciting to talk about. Why
When
not?
it comes down to it, memories are all we got, and
No,
nothing. No one. It's
I
one thing no one can
disrespect
take
the-
away.
people,
Yeah.
you know,
The
everyone has
moment's gone,
feelings.
but the memories always.
And it's always gonna be. It will never be known if you don't let it out. How tragic!
Yeah.
You don't know about
It's
these
tragic.
escapades.
All the old people.
Well, you know,
they
every
talk
book
about
has a
their
chapter,
memories.
and when you write the chapter, that chapter's over. And
But if
you write
it's not-
another
Yeah,
chapter.
Wow, you're good at
you
like
know.
moving on and
Yeah,
forward.
That's called moving on.
That
Yeah.
didn't pass on in the genetics.
But
Yeah.
yet,
Now
All
I'm
we
the
ever
old
do
lady
is
in a
talk about
rocking
Rob.
chair.
Yeah.
you
That's
can't let that
true.
go though. Let's forget about
Well, so
that
you,
stage.
so you stay on the bad stuff. You can remember the bad
Yes.
stuff, but not the good.
Yeah.
I remember all of it.
Grandma, we want to hear the
Let's
good,
talk
fun
about the
stories.
good.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. If you just
Let's
tell us,
just
just tell us
learn
the
the
good
good.
stuff.
I'm very thankful that at my age I still have a sound mind. My mind is sharp. I'm not in pain anywhere. I don't hurt anywhere,
Amen.
except my arm sometimes right there. But
Pretty good. Why is your arm hurt?
I don't know.
She won't let me take her.
I think I strained it when I, you know,
Well, Grandma, do you think it's something serious, or do you think like
no.
how long has it been?
I got a
hurting?
good heart and I'm healthy.
But Grandma,
Yeah.
if you really were not feeling good, would you tell us?
I never get
No.
sick, you know, either. I don't get sick,
No.
you know. I'm happy about that.
I don't get sick.
Yep.
I don't need no duct. You know, Mommy fought me on going to the ER, and she couldn't walk. She's like, no, I could just sleep, and I think I'll be good tomorrow.
I had to.
And she
Yeah.
couldn't move at all. I had to freaking carry her.
That's the same with Brenda, and I had to blackmail you into calling the ambulance when you would not allow me to
Yeah.
lift you up when
You
I
had to
did.
when you
blackmail
fell.
her?
Yes.
What did you have
You know
on
how
her?
it would hurt you
I
to
said,
try
I'm
to
going
lift me
call
up.
the
I'm heavy.
ambulance.
You're right.
I'm going to
Let me
call
see if we get it. Let
911.
me
I'm
get
gonna
a
tell
sense
that
of
I'm
you.
calling the ambulance.
And then,
You're
but I
pretty
don't think she
tiny.
cared about that. But it was when I called when
I don't even
I
know
told
what I weigh now.
I was
But
gonna call Chad. And
It's
he
probably a
goes,
good-
no,
probably
I don't want to
150 pounds,
inconvenience
probably,
Chad.
at
You
least.
know, I
God
weigh
forbid
200
Chad is
pounds.
inconvenienced.
anyone in
You
my
what,
family.
what?
I weigh
Inconvenienced.
200 pounds.
It's because you're tall.
But you,
I'm not that
it's
tall.
okay if
I'm
you
sure
don't.
if
I'm
I
only 5'7".
if I weighed 200
take
pounds and I was
care of
short, I would
never.
look, I
That
would
it
look
would be
like
my
that.
worst. The reason I'm
Wait,
saying
go
it
for
because
it.
that used to be my worst
I think
nightmare,
about it all the time.
and I'm
I hate
proud that I
bariatric.
could say it because that was literally
Just
I'd rather
saying,
be
no
dead
one's not.
than be 200
Well,
pounds.
No,
Let's
you know
forget
what?
With that, and I'm 200 pounds
Yeah.
now, and I'm like I don't even really
No,
care
no,
that
I'm a
much,
horrible
But you look
person.
healthy.
and that's
That makes
makes
so
me feel
And
good.
I tell everybody,
Because to know that my biggest fear was not
I'm
any big
so
deal.
tired
I
right
tell
now. It's like
everybody how
really
beautiful
weird.
you are, and I really believe that from my
This
soul.
stuff doesn't. That's one
You are
thing.
beautiful.
It's
You're
been keeping
beautiful.
me from taking so much.
It's a
It's
stupid
the
thing.
first thing that's kept me from
Afraid
taking
Don't-
so
of.
much.
You should be afraid of.
Don't let
Pain
anyone
and
tell you any different. You're very
suffering.
beautiful, Kimberly.
Well, I'm afraid of that too. I have a lot of
God, what did I
anxiety
say?
about
I was trying to
anybody
get her to
What?
tell her sex
suffering
story.
or
What
being in
have I
bad
said
health, but
since-
you're
And
in
you
good.
gotta
you're
big
in good
heart,
health.
good heart.
You're
you
in
know.
good health, though. I
And,
want to stay
talk
that
about
way.
I feel good all the time.
Good.
Oh,
We
you
should all
know?
listen to you. We're all
Right.
trying to corrupt you. But you seem pretty good.
She's scary.
Well,
We just want to know little
I-
details
I
about you.
don't hurt anywhere,
Oh,
and I
Oh,
lived in this
this?
Michael
Sorry.
W. store right there. But everything is good, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to, like, pour
Look at that luscious
Pork and
Rapunzel
beef.
hair.
She's got my
Did you take a
necklace all
picture of your
tangled in
dinner
her
on
lock.
the- on the stove?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Once
just
something
did
Look at
goes
that.
another
on me, it doesn't
picture.
come off.
Of
Yeah,
the dinner.
Literally.
I eat a lot of.
And look at it, it's fighting.
Why don't we all just shave our heads?
It's fighting.
Let's all go Dutch boy.
Can we?
Can we though?
No.
Look at him, baby.
Oh, did he say that?
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh,
I said that.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Grandma Patty and a beautiful meal. Oh, it was delicious.
That's why they wear wigs.
Lord.
Or they shave their head. They make the choice to shave their head before they lose their hair. Because it's their choice.
You're right, you're right.
Whoa.
Easy does it.
Wow. That's lovely.
Grandma.
Well, what's happening with you and Brian now?